I'm Kim Kelly, author of Fight Like Hell, The Untold History of American Labor. Fight Like Hell is a people's history of the American labor movement. It spotlights some of the incredible workers, organizers, labor leaders, and revolutionaries who have all too often been left out of the history books. One of those groups who can't exactly clock out at the end of the workday and who don't have the same options to fight mistreatment are incarcerated workers. Despite these seemingly insurmountable odds, incarcerated workers have been organizing to improve their working conditions and gain something that every worker wants and deserves: basic dignity, safety on the job, and respect at work. Here are 5 facts about incarcerated workers and their long fight for justice behind bars. The United States has the highest incarceration rate in the world. There are currently about 2 million people being held in jails and prisons across the country, and many of those people in private and federal prisons have jobs. They work in the cafeteria, as maintenance, cleaners, all kinds of different things. In California, for example, incarcerated firefighters are out on the front lines of the climate crisis, risking their lives for about $1 an hour to keep us safe. Prison labor is big business. While the workers themselves seldom make more than a few pennies per hour, the products of their labor bring in huge profits for private corporations as well as the U.S. government. For example, the federal prison industries program known as UNICOR makes about $500 million a year from prison labor. Meanwhile, thanks to the 13th Amendment, prisoners in states like Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, and Texas are paid nothing for their work. As a result of the 1977 Supreme Court decision, Jones versus the North Carolina Prisoners' Labor Union, incarcerated workers do not have the legal right to join or organize labor unions. Right around then, prisoner-led unions had been popping up in facilities around the country. However, the powers that be decided that it was simply too dangerous to allow incarcerated workers to organize, and stripped them of their rights as workers to prevent that happening. The courts couldn't stop the movement though, and labor always finds a way. In 2014, the industrial workers of the world formed the Incarcerated Workers Organizing Committee, led by currently and formerly incarcerated workers. They welcome all workers who have been harmed by the prison industrial complex into their one big union. Incarcerated workers have continued to organize campaigns, petitions, and even strikes. In 2016 and 2018, the Free Alabama movement, alongside IWOC and several other organizations, led 2 massive nationwide prison strikes, with thousands of incarcerated workers protesting for better working conditions and against prison slavery. Workers inside have shown that they will continue to organize, strike, and protest by any means possible, and that fight will not be finished until we're all free.